Hey everybody, how's it going? We're ready to continue with Skyrim. I'm actually outside of Ivar's stead, since this is where the start of the 7,000 steps is. Because now we're going to try to advance the main quest of the game. Over here is the bridge leading to the 7,000 steps.
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
What can you tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to.
Why, are they not very pleasant to look at?
They could kill you by uttering a single word.
Ah.
Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Well, I'll be sure not to do that. What type of delivery do you make?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
Man, what do you get in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I'll do that for you, since I'm heading up there.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Alright, sounds good. Bring the supplies to High Hrothgar. 7,000 steps up a mountain, huh? Good thing I got a horse. There's a little, things over here you can also interact with. I think I ran over a skull. It's, just a bird skull from the looks of it. There's a cave over here. Yeah, there's bears in it. Ah. I think there's more bears in the cave. And some dead hunters. So let's stop to read these on the way. We got, before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Another bear. Oh boy. One moment. Fighting the bear on horseback might not be such a good idea. I see you up there. There we go. Take the bear out from a safe distance. Watch it roll down the hill. There's a person here. Let's go talk to him.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
No wolves yet, just bears. So, what are you up to?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Alright then.
Aye.
Here's the second emblem. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. That's a frost troll. That's not good. Uh-oh. Try to get my horse to safety first. That's why I want my horse to get to safety. That troll. Also took out a snow bear. Here's the third one of these, the emblems. Let's see what this one has to say. It's also got some thistle branches and some money in here. That's the Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. That's another troll. Get away from my horse. Second thought, bringing my horse up here might not have been such a hot idea. There's the next emblem. There's also someone sitting next to this one.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High
Yeah, the other guy said that too. So far, all I've seen are bears and frost trolls. What are you up to?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Alright.
Until next time.
Emblem 4 says, Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Pretty sure there's another frost troll that ambushes you here. There it is. Back off. I got a riddle for you. Take this. Nice one, horse. Here's the next emblem. It says, Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was too strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. Getting all the big lore on the dragons and the shouts and all that. Emblem 6. Nope, that's the next one. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. So yeah, it's talking about how when Tiber Septim and the Atmorans became the Nords and founded the empire that currently controls Cyrodiil. Next one says, The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Sounds like something happened. There's the next one. This one says, Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants who could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Hey, that's where we're going. The 9th one. Maybe I'm misremembering. Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name, Tiber Septim. Stripling then was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed him and named him Dova Kin. The last one's right there. And I've found High Hrothgar. So we'll read the 10th emblem and see what it has to say. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. And I get the voice of the sky, which is a buff. I'll show off what it is. Voice of the sky lasts a whole in-game day, and it makes it so that animals will neither attack nor run away from me. Open this empty chest, and I'll place Klimex supplies inside. That'll complete Klimex quest to deliver them, then we'll head in. This guy wants to talk to me.
So, the Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I'm answering the summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Alright, I have to demonstrate the unrelenting force shout, which I've only got one word of, to Arngir, even though I've got other shouts right now, but we'll show him that one. And yeah, you do have to shout it directly at him. It's not considered attacking him. At least not this time.
I am am Master
No,
An.
I thought he was going into position. He was coming up to talk to me.
Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Let's see. I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the Dragonborn that came before you.
So I'm not the only Dragonborn.
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
Alright, so right now I'm the only known Dragonborn. So, yeah, I'm ready to learn about stuff from you.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in unrelenting force.
Alright, so we gotta learn the power of... word of power from Einarth, Ro.
Force to focus your thumb more sharply.
Yeah, I went over this when I picked up the extra shouts or other words I picked up prior to coming here. This will make unrelenting force better. Rather than just like slightly stumbling them, they'll actually fall down to a knee and take a moment to get back up, so it staggers them harder.
But learning a word of power is not the first step. You must develop constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
And that's how I've been doing it so far.
Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Yeah, with Ro, I won't have to spend a dragon shout. Master Einarth will unlock the word for me. Alright, now I have to demonstrate the shout.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
And they'll start creating these targets. These like ghostly forms. And then we use the new dragon for unrelenting force dragon shout with both words to knock it away. Then they wait for my cooldown to finish. There we go. I summon another one. I do the same thing, knocking all of their pots around. Probably shouldn't have stacked those there. Oh well.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Just gotta wait out the cooldown again. I'm also knocking that guy away by mistake.
Your thumb.
Well, I don't know how precise it was. I kept hitting that guy with it too.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
Alright. Alright, Master Bori was the guy I was hitting with the unrelenting force shout during that demonstration. Sorry about that. Now we slowly follow him outside. I'll go over here since this is where they're gonna come to anyway. I guess right there is the right spot.
You will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means whirlwind.
Yeah, this is the spot where you actually get one of the words of power for whirlwind sprint. You can find the other words before coming here, but you're guaranteed to get this one as part of the main story. Alright. Master Bori will now unlock the whirlwind sprint shout for me. First word in that. Now he's going to want me to demonstrate it, so I'm going to have to switch to it.
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Hrothgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori, X. Your turn.
What's funny is that Master Wulfgar actually used the full whirlwind sprint shout there, which was Wuld Nakest. I've just got Wuld, the first word. So once the gate opens, I use whirlwind sprint to get through it. There we go. Now we talk to Arngir again.
Mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
Well, thanks. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice. You will return.
Alright, I can also ask Arngir some things. So, why are the shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Very neat. So, there's only 4 Greybeards?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to me.
Yeah, I get the feeling we'll have to speak to Parthenax soon. When do you suppose that'll be?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Alright then. Who was Jurgen Windcaller? I read some stuff about him on the way here.
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat.
And that's what the emblems are talking about.
That the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jurgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
And what's the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why would you help me learn?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules.
Oh, neat.
Dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Alright then, I think that
Sky
will do.
above, voice within.
So now I have the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, which is to retrieve the horn, but first we'll go back to Klimek and let him know I made that delivery for him. Who are these guys? Hey, get away. Excuse me, my horse is right there, and I would prefer you not attacking it.
You there? You're the one they call Dragonborn?
Greybeards seem to think so.
Then it is too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours, deceiver. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
I can't go anywhere without running into a vile cults. Alright, let's take you down. It's one of you. Where'd the other one go? You won't get away. Nice throwing. That'll teach him. Where'd his body go? Fairly certain I decapitated him right here. I decapitated him so hard his body just vanished. I think the body of the other cultist is still here. There it is. Let's see. Yep, just straight up cultists. He got a hist carp on him, as well as ice wraith teeth and the orders on the cultist. Let's see. Board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Raven Rock. Take it to Windhelm, then begin your search. Kill the false Dragonborn known as Cousina before she reaches Solstheim. Well, you guys are a little early. I'm not going there yet. Return with word of your success, and Mirak shall be most pleased. Well, they were not successful. They're dead. Not only are they dead, but one of them I killed so hard his head came off, and then his whole body disappeared. Alright, there's Klimek.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
I completed it just like you asked.
Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
There we go. I get, wow, 1,250 gold. Nice. Check this out. The Ustengrav place I have to go to is right near the abandoned shack where I first encountered Astrid. So we'll fast travel there, and we'll make our way to Ustengrav. Something's going on over there. Hopefully I'm not going to be attacked as I approach. Well, it looks like whoever it is, they ended up killing each other. There was a novice necromancer, a bandit thug, another bandit. What, did they all kill each other as I was approaching? Alright, well, I was told to come in here, so let's go. And there's more dead bandits. This place seems to be quite popular. Yep, I see some people over there. Looks like necromancers. See if I can hit one with Fury. Necromage is too powerful for Fury. Well, that's no good. Turn that on. Novice Conjurer resists Fury. There we go, I managed to get it on one of you. I think I've got a scroll that could help me out here. Let's go with Conjure Familiar. Alright, let the fight commence for a bit. don't think the novice conjurer is going to do too hot against these mages. Yeah, you got taken out pretty fast. You can see the ice spikes sticking into the conjurer. I put the fury spell on. Alright, we gotta go this way. Hot to you too. Oh, they're fighting a Draugr in here. And it doesn't look like they're doing too hot against him. Really, Conjurer? There's Draugr literally in the next room attacking you, and you throw ice shards at me? There's a lot of you. Perfect opportunity to use Dawnbreaker. Yeah, I got shouts too. Not that shout. Meant to use Fire Breath. I used Whirlwind Sprint. Yeesh. Hoping the light of Meridia would scare that other white guy away, but he didn't explode. In that case. There we go. Oh, another Draugr is coming. There we go. Like how the other Draugr comes over to see his buddy kneeling on the floor. Noticeably much singier than he was before. Any other Draugr in here? Want to get extra crispy? There you are. Twisting Grav Depths. Storm outside the cave is still brewing. It looks like we have a upper entrance area to the cave. Easy to get down here with drop zone. There we go. Word of power at the bottom, which I'm going to take. This one is Fade, which is the first word of power to become ethereal, which, as you'll see here from the explanation, the Thuum reaches out to the void, changes your form to one that cannot harm or be harmed. Basically, it's temporary invulnerability. You just can't attack while you're invincible. Makes for a fun way to escape, or, you know, drink a potion or whatever. That's why I'm hearing the storm. The opening there in the cave lets the rain from pour in. Like there's some skeletons up here. I can take them. I'll collect their petty souls just because I can. See you on your throne. Body on one of these traps that shoots fire. What if I move it? All the flames will stop. I think there's another skeleton hiding over here. There it is. Those markers right there mark where you go. Oh! Alright. That open the way, I gotta go over here. I gotta activate these. Then hit Whirlwind Sprint. There we go. That gets me through. Guess there's gonna be spiders in this part. Let's see if I can fear some of them. I'm getting lit on fire by the traps, but I'll be alright. There's one right now. There we go. See, I feared him. Oh, big one. And he's too strong to fear. There we go. The other spider killed itself by running into the trap. This. Guessing this is where the horn will be. Fancy. Looks like I was expected. Anyways, let's grab the horn. Failed. Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Read the note. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood and I'll meet you. A friend. So, someone else got here first and took the horn. But how did they get here before me without the whirlwind sprint shout? Perhaps they used this door. You know, it really undermines the importance of being the Dragonborn when some random person was just able to use the back door to slip in and grab the horn of Jurgen Windcaller before I could. You know, the actual Dragonborn.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me.
Sure, what do you need?
Falk told me what you did for us at Wolfskull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos.
I could do that for you.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
We lost another 5 guardsmen, my Jarl. If General Tullius continues to conscript our men and send them off to battle, we'll have none left to protect the city.
Yes, I know. The General acted with my blessing. It is vital that we bring Ulfric to justice. But that cannot happen until his army of Stormcloaks is defeated utterly.
Told you that, did he? I'm sworn to protect you, my Jarl, but I'm the last line of defense. The first line is the walls around the city and the men who patrol them. Men who, I might add, we are precious short on.
I'm aware of that, Bulgar, and I appreciate your dedication. However, if we lose the war, the Guardsmen of Solitude will make little difference in the end.
No disrespect toward the General, but sometimes I wonder if he's got your best interests at heart. In any case, he won't be turning me into no Imperial soldier. I know my place, and it's at your side.
It comforts me to know that, Bulgar.
Alrighty. So the Jarl of Solitude wants me to drop this war horn off at a shrine of Talos. Well, this shrine is awfully far away from Solitude, isn't it? I can see why the Jarl didn't go this far out to take the horn. Well, I could use Grey Winter Watch since I've already cleared it out. Petty gem here, some gold. There's a shrine of Talos. If I activate it, it'll give me the blessing of Talos. I'll show what that is. If I could find it. There it is. Fortify shouts. Makes the cooldown on shouts lessened. So we'll leave the horn here. Grab some gold. Excuse me? You got a problem, sir? Well, I'm gonna take your soul. Alright, who did that? Agent Lord Helen? Is that so? Here I come. Down you go. Now, what do you suppose that was all about? Okay, he's got some orders here. It says, Agent Lorkelin, in recent weeks, 2 prisoners have confessed to worshipping at a Talos shrine in the hills above White River Gorge. This cult must not be allowed to go any further. Find the shrine, hunt down any heretics you find there. Take no prisoners. Ellenwen. That's probably going to be an important name, so I'm going to take this with me, just to be sure. But for now, I can return to Jarl Elisif and let her know I've completed what she asked of me. Alright, back to the Jarl.
It's a fine day with you around.
I went ahead and put the horn at the shrine.
Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you.
Alrighty. By completing this quest, I can now buy the house here. It's the most expensive one in the game. It's Proud Spire Manor. Alright, let's talk to Falk. See, it's 25,000 gold to buy the house, but I've got plenty of money, so let's buy it.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Alrighty, and we can also purchase additional things for the house.
I'd be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to
Let's
purchase?
see, we'll get the bedroom,
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
living
Very
room,
well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
the alchemy lab,
Very well. Is there anything else you'd
the
like to
enchanting
purchase?
lab,
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
and the patio
Very
decorations,
well. Is there anything else you'd like
and the
to
kitchen.
purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangement. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
All good
As
there.
you wish.
It says I can purchase additional decorations. What do you have in
What did you
mind?
have in mind?
I can get a fish tank and fish plaques.
Very well.
Sure, we'll get 'em.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Why not?
Very well. Is there anything else you need?
I think that'll cover it.
I won't forget what you've done for Solitude.
I know, right? Now I have a house here. So now we can check out my new house. Even though I spent like 25,000 on it, I've still got 40,000 gold left, so it's not like I have to worry too much about money. Like I said, once your enchanting is high enough, money becomes no object, because you can basically turn any item you find into extremely valuable stuff that'll sell for really high. You can see I've got some mannequins here. I can put clothes on them and such. There's weapon racks up here I can place weapons on. And I get a bunch of free stuff like soul gems and other stuff I could make use of. Plus I got my own enchanting table and all that good stuff. I can put books on the shelf. I'll do that right now. There we go. So now I own Proud Spire Manor, this big fancy house in Solitude. I get my own safe, which already has some stuff in it I can take, including the Undermine spell. But yeah, I think in the next part we'll go find out who took the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, and from there we'll continue the main story plot. So until then, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.